Hey YouTube, Shady Motor UK here. Today I'm going to be doing a review for Blade Ops. It's going to be a video response for their contest that they're holding from the 10th of January, which is today, to the 25th. And you can win one of 4 SOG Tomahawks. My birthday's on the 24th, so fingers crossed. I can win myself a nice Tomahawk for my birthday, because you can bet your ass my girlfriend isn't going to get me one. So we need to do a review. And I normally review knives. Obviously, that's why I'm subscribed to Blade Ops. But I do have a life outside of knives, and yes, there is one. I know a lot of people aren't aware of that, but there is more to life than knives. Probably gonna lose a lot of subscriptions and friends for saying that, but I'm into other stuff too. My other passion is rock climbing. So I'm going to review a pair of climbing shoes I got for Christmas this year, just gone. Um, I've waited till now really to do them because I wanted to give them a good test. I don't want to just review them straight out the box, not knowing how they perform. So I've had 4 sessions to try them out, and I think I'm ready to give them a review. So enough of the waffling. I'll pan down so we can get them in shot. You can also see my lovely t-shirt that I'm modelling today. Yeah, my girlfriend's a vegetarian. Makes a chuckle. So these are the Evolv Shamans. They are Chris Sharma's new model, replacement for his Evolv Pontus that he did. They came in Velcro or lace up. These are only available in Velcro at the moment. I have these 3 bi-directional Velcro straps, inside of which you have very nice soft foam split tongue, and inside of that is one of the key elements of this shoe, which you kind of need to know before you buy it. The lining on this is leather. It's not synthetic, so it's not going to stretch. That means that if you're thinking of buying these really tight, thinking that they're going to stretch, they're not. They might stretch maybe a quarter of a size, maybe a half a size, but I mean, yeah, that's going to be in, best case scenario if that's what you're after. They're not going to stretch that much, so basically buy them to fit out the box. Um, these were very tight when I first got them on. They've loosened up just enough, maybe like an eighth of a size, just so I can kind of get them on and off a bit easier. But they're surprisingly very comfy. I mean, for something that looks so aggressive, they're very downturned, for toes very precise. They fit really well. And one of the main reasons for that is this knuckle box here in the toe. If I hold it there, you can kind of get a profile of this kind of almost like a Warncliffe toe box there. And this means that when your toes are all kind of curled up like that, this little place here will house the knuckles quite nicely. It accommodates for toes when they're all crunched up, and you don't really get the hot spots that you would normally get by trying to ram your feet into some tiny little ballet shoes. So yeah, I was very surprised at how comfortable they are for an aggressive styled shoe. Very good precise toe, quite stiff, got a bit of flex in them, but pretty stiff. Gives you a lot of support when you're on tiny little holds on your toe there. The rubber on these is Trax. It's 4.2 mm thick, and that's on the sole. That's on this 2-piece sole here, which kind of comes up to the toe, and then the heel section is actually separate, and you've got this love bump in the middle, which is 1.5 mm thick, and that is MXP. It's their love bump midsole, and what that does is inside of the shoe, when your foot with its natural arch, it kind of hugs that, so you don't have a flat sole and then an empty bit of space underneath the sole of your foot. It actually conforms and fills in that gap, and they are really comfy. The heel in these as well, very form-fitting, very snug. I broke away from my usual kind of my love for 510 shoes and went for these just because the heel in these is great. A couple of pairs of 510s I've got, the heels are really baggy, there's a lot of dead space. But these, I mean, there's a little bit of room, but for people out there who climb a lot and have tried a lot of different shoes, a tiny little bit of room is a lot better than a big gaping void that I seem to have found with pretty much all 510 shoes I've tried, apart from the Jet 7s, and I can't get those over here, so switched over to Evolv. They have a reputation for not lasting as long, but I think that's all about, you know, how precise your footwork is. I got through my first pair of Evolvs in 7 weeks, but that was because I broke them in on a bouldering trip on Gritstone when I had a broken toe, and I was pretty much dragging my feet up everything, and they fell to bits. These, I'd like to think I'm a lot more precise now. I think about where my feet are going a lot more, and fingers crossed, toes crunched, whatever, they'll last me, you know, at least 7 or 8 months. My girlfriend got them for me anyway, and if they don't last that long, she'll probably kick my teeth in. So yeah, makes you climb very precise when you think your girlfriend might beat you up. So yeah, what more can I say about them really? I mean, you've got this great coverage on the toe, very sticky rubber, great for toe hooks. A lot of shoes nowadays, you know, don't feature a heavily covered toe, makes toe hooking either, you know, pretty crap or very uncomfortable. These are really good. Very, you know, it's sticky to the touch, and I found in my experience for toe hooks that they're very good. So there we go. These are the Evolv Shamans. Um, Using the webcam, as I have done my last couple of videos because my flip's buggered. So sorry if I'm trying to move things to the center of the screen and taking them off screen, but everything's backwards because I'm on the webcam, so please bear with it. The Evolv Shamans, retailing in at about $135 Canadian. They're a really, really good shoe. I really recommend them. Also, don't forget to check out Blade Ops. I'm pretty sure that the majority of people who are subscribed to me are subscribed to them as well. But if you're not, check them out. They've got really, really good reviews up. Nice variety of knives as well, knives and tools. So yeah, do go and check them out. But don't win their competition, okay? That's my job. Take care, guys.